Hey everybody, workout for Wednesday, January 26th, starting off with a 2-round warm-up. Then we have 2 rounds for time Metcon, and then we're finishing with a 9-minute AMRAP, which is our core finisher for today, which we're gonna add in. Might be a little bit of core, it's gonna be some glutes and some hips while you're doing those. So the warm-up, 10 air squats, which is these guys here. Then we have 10 snap-ups, where I stay down in that plank position, snap those feet up, try to keep those feet nice and flat, get that butt up in the air. 10 snap-ups. Once I'm done with those snap-ups, I'm doing 10 hip airplanes. If you can do these freestanding, great. If you need to hold on to a wall, into something fixated in the ground, certainly do so. What I'm gonna try to do is get my chest and my leg parallel to the floor, and I'm gonna open myself up. Close it back down, right? I had to bring my foot back down to balance, and I'm gonna bring it back off, bring it back down. You can't quite see it, but I got a rig here, okay? I can hold on to this guy, open up, close her back down. Open up, close her back down. Looking for that hip flexor, just that hip joint in general, just to get a little more minimal mobility when it's open up and closing down. 10 hip airplanes, 5 on each side. Once I'm done there, I'm gonna do 10 glute kickbacks. So I'm gonna head down to the floor. Okay, I'm gonna load that knee, I'll demonstrate it right here. I'm gonna load that knee up to my chest. I'm gonna drive it up towards the ceiling, quick pause. Load, extend. Load, extend. Lower back, glute, hamstring. That is the whole thing that we're doing there. 10 glute kickbacks, 5 on each side, and then do a 20-second Superman hold. So get done with those glute kickbacks. I'm gonna stay down on the floor. Remember, Superman hold. Focus on squeezing your butt, getting your toes and your chin and your hands up off the floor for 20 seconds. That is my warm-up for 2 rounds. Once I'm done there, 2 rounds for time. This workout, it's 2 rounds for time, but it's gonna take you a little bit. Okay, there's just gonna be probably a couple movements in here that you have to slow down on. So I'm gonna start off with my first round. I'm gonna start off with 15 burpees, okay? Chest and quads to the deck, snap myself up, stand up. If you need to modify, hopefully a lot of us are getting to the point we can do some up downs. High plank, snap up, stand up. Instead of modifying the movement much more than that, let's bracket back down to 8 or 10 reps each round. Once I'm done there, 15 toe touches. Seems like a simplistic movement, but make sure we're trying to be very intentional with it. 15 toe touches. Come down, touch your toes, reach up towards the ceiling. Touch your toes, reach up towards the ceiling. That would be the modified, that would be the version if we have body weight. If you happen to have a dumbbell, what you can do, okay, we don't have to extend up towards the ceiling. What we're doing is bringing down this dumbbell. I'm gonna hold on to it horizontally, okay? Bring it down, touch the toes, stand up. Touch the toes, stand up. You're gonna feel this in the glutes, you're gonna feel this in the hamstrings, and probably the lower back. Once I'm done with those 15 reps there, 50 mountain climbers. High plank position, driving those knees up towards my elbows. 25 each leg for a total of 50. Get done with those 50 mountain climbers. Then I'm doing 10 lunge squats, okay? So 1 rep is a lunge, and then a squat. That is 1 rep, and I gotta do 10 of those, okay? So 2 rounds for time, 15 burpees, 15 toe touches, or a dumbbell deadlift, 50 mountain climbers, and 10 lunge squats. First round is probably gonna be pretty, I don't know, you're gonna probably ease your way into that a little bit. When you get into that second round, in my opinion, going from mountain climbers to lunge squats, and then back up to the top of this workout and hitting those burpees hard, that's where you're mentally gonna have to be tough and kind of grind and grit through that thing. Once we're done with the Metcon, which is that 2 rounds for time, finisher is a 9-minute AMRAP. So go ahead and set your watch, set your phone, set your clock for 9 minutes. We have 3 different movements. One of them is a new one, okay? So 30 sit-ups. 30 sit-ups, what I'm gonna really focus on. Feet, hopefully, flat on the floor or extended out in front of you. Shoulders hit the deck. I'm gonna throw myself forward and get my shoulders in front of my hips. 30 sit-ups. Once I'm done with 30 sit-ups, I'm doing 30 glute bridges, hip extension, glute extension, whatever you want to call them. But feet flat on the floor, about 6 to 8 inches away from my glutes. Drive myself up. That's 1, 2, 3. I can do these quick, okay? But just make sure at the top, you're squeezing your butt. Lower back and glutes is where you feel this. Last movement is a 30-second tabletop hold. Very intentional, okay? Take your breaks as needed. I introduced this as a hold. And on an AMRAP, so I want you to focus on trying to get through 30 quality seconds. A lot of us, it might be 10 or 12 seconds at a time, and that's totally fine with me. Okay, fingers are facing away from me. Feet are planted flat on the floor. Tabletop hold, okay? Trying to get parallel to the floor, parallel to the ceiling. What am I, 5 seconds in? I'm starting to feel this. Where do you feel it? You feel this in the shoulders. You feel this in the core. You feel this in the hips, your glutes, and your lower back. It's a great kind of for this, what we call your core, right? Anywhere from your shoulders kind of above your knees. Great type of movement for this. It also helps with mobility. So if you're somebody who just doesn't have the ability to move your shoulders in different planes all the time, you might be kind of bound up here. Dr. Joe can probably speak to that a little bit better than I can, but our goal here in that position, get ourselves in a spot where we're not very often. Mentally, we got to train our bodies to get ourselves into spots, into positions, into angles that we're used to not doing, and that tabletop hold definitely does that. So 9-minute AMRAP, you're getting through those 3 movements as many times as you can. It's a good Wednesday workout. I just got done doing this one about 30 minutes ago. Metcon was a little bit more challenging. I did 3 rounds. I would like everybody to do 2. If you don't feel like that's enough, you can always add in another round. But I did 3 rounds just because I simply misread the workout. And I wish I would have just done 2 because then that finisher kind of kicked my butt. So hopefully you enjoyed the Wednesday workout. Be prepared for Friday. Thanks.